Hi, these comments are for Dr. DM. This is Michael from BetterTOEFLScores.com and OnlineTOEFLCourse.com. And my goodness, what an email you sent me yesterday. I'm looking at it right now. It says a big thank you on it. So it looks like you have finished the TOEFL exam. We're still going to help you a little bit. I'm going to help you a little bit more with your speaking and pronunciation, but you have achieved your target score here. So let's take a look at your most recent exam here. You have a score of 105. You have 28 points on the reading section, 26 points on the listening section. You have 23 points on the speaking section, which is your target score. And we can still work in this area a little bit more. And you got 28 points on the writing. Wow, it was so difficult. You worked so hard to achieve that goal. Your goal was 27, and I told you it was not easy to get that high of a writing score, but you did it. Congratulations to you. Let's take a look at what you said here. You say, Dear Michael, I want to say that after studying English every day for a year and a half, I reached an upper intermediate level, but I needed more to achieve my plans. Other teachers told me that I was their best student. However, I didn't trust them because I still struggled and felt lost, trying to keep improving because after taking the test 4 times, I still couldn't reach 100 points on the TOEFL. I was stuck and feeling against a wall in front of me. So God helped me and made me find your Stealth English course. And I am so privileged to have you as a student right now. And remember, you were their best student. Those other teachers, they got you to a level that maybe they were able to get and they couldn't get you higher than that, but I'm sure your motivation, your attitude, your incredible work ethic, it does make you an excellent student no matter what your English level is. It's not always about how high your English is, it's how you get to that level, how you go through the different kind of milestones in adult language acquisition to get there. You also say you were brutally honest and accurate in your diagnosis of my English skills. Meanwhile, other teachers said I was great. You told me I hesitated, my pronunciation was bad, and you graded me very low. However, your diagnosis was followed by specific lessons and practical exercises. After a few private classes, I felt the difference and my English improved. We worked on speaking and I got my target score. Then we focused on writing, and then when you said I was ready, I finally passed the test. Yes, I'm so happy about that. I got 105 points. I needed 98. So you got like what we said here, you got 28 reading, 26 listening, 23 speaking, and 28 on the writing section. I want to leave my testimony to other students. God bless you. And thank you very much for your testimonial, Dr. DM. You say, P.S. I want to continue having classes with you, though not writing, but accent reduction and pronunciation. We can do that. We'll just keep doing it if you want. We can do Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. No problem at all. I can certainly do that. Okay, so let's take a look at here. I have one more thing here. A teacher is only as good as his students. And why are you such a great student? Why is that? And why did other teachers say you were a good student, one of their best students? I'm telling you exactly why here. You have what I call the characteristics of an ideal language learner. So anybody who is thinking about signing up lessons for me, I want you to think about some of these characteristics because this student did all of these things here. Number one, you set a reasonable goal to score 27 out of 30 on the writing section of the TOEFL exam. Your goal was reasonable based on your current academic English language proficiency, right? There's a lot of students that set these goals, but they're not at that level yet to achieve those goals. So your goal matched what your English proficiency was, so it was a good goal. Number two, this is important. You practice completing writing practice tests over an extended period of about 60 days. No matter what, you remain focused on that goal. So you are very determined to get that goal. It takes a lot of determination, a very high degree of motivation to do that. Number three, this is the hard part. It isn't easy when somebody tells you what you're doing wrong. Nobody wants to hear that, right? But you were receptive to my feedback and you stayed motivated to improve. Even though I said you had a lot of translation problems from Spanish to English, you didn't get upset about that. You corrected those issues. Even though I told you that your sentence style, your sentence length was a little bit low, and that resulted in a lower Flesch Kincaid grade level of, say, 10 or 11, you improved that. You got that to 15, 14, 15, 16. You got better in those areas. So, any of the problems you're having, it might have been passive voice. You really battled with comma splices and run on sentences and fragments. You battle with all of these things, but you kept getting better. Number four, every time I recommended specific writing and grammar lessons, you rigorously studied those lessons in order to improve. How do I know that? Because in one case, I uncovered a lot of problems with passive voice. I told you that you had way too much passive voice in this independent writing practice test. I told you that it read more like a report, not like an argument. And then the next practice test, you changed all of that and you changed the tone to more the first and the third person point of view. You made it sound like an argument and you included personal experience from your own examples to help illustrate those points. You were able to improve in whatever area you're having trouble with. You improved. And last but not least here, number five, refusing to give up. You remain diligent in your studies. Then you scored 28 on the writing section of the TOEFL exam. And that, my friend, is why you are an ideal language learner. You really are. And anybody at YouTube watching the video right now, think about these five things. If you do these five things and you stay with it, you will be able to reach your target TOEFL score. The key is the motivation, the determination, the practice to just keep going until you reach that goal. All right, again, congratulations to you, Dr. DM. All of your work, finally, it paid off, and you have finished your TOEFL journey.